There's just nothing to play, man. Like, that's the problem. That's the problem for us MMO player. We have nothing else to play. Even if we don't want it, it just comes round and round. Eventually, we will just get... It's like a black hole, you know? It's like a black hole out there. You know there's a black hole there. I do not want to ever get sucked in. But at some point, you just... You know? Like, there's this black hole called WoW. And then this black hole called Final Fantasy XIV. That is just permanently there forever. Even if you quit. Even if you stop playing. If you're an MMORPG player, ding dong. I want to play an MMORPG. Ding dong. World of Warcraft, no bad. Ding dong. Final Fantasy XIV. I guess so. For us, MMORPG player, that's the struggle. Why do you think whenever we get a new MMO, whatever the fuck it is, we all flock in like chickens, and then we leave the game the moment we found out it's not good enough? And when we leave and then take a break, or we don't, we all go back to WoW and 14. That's the problem. That's the fucking problem with the MMORPG genre. Exactly. You see, UMAT knows. It's not like... I mean, okay, to be honest, I think it's obvious that I'm not simping for Final Fantasy XIV. I'm sorry for those Final Fantasy XIV main players that want me to shed a tear, cry a river when insert NPC dies or get fucking beheaded. I don't know. I know you Final Fantasy XIV MSQ and this expect me to be like, I'm sorry. But by now, you should know. I don't sim for this game. I like this game, but I don't sim for this game. I don't take the game for it is just because I like it and therefore I accept it. If there's flaws, I will say something. If there's something I don't like, I will say something. If there's things that I think this game can improve, I say something. But one thing I do not deny myself is not to not play this game. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I play. I could be quitting this game. We will all come back. Not because the game is good. It's because there's nothing better. It's WoW or it's 14. Rather than quit it, might as well just put it on. Like, basically, this is a permanent side beat. This game is a permanent side beat. You cannot get rid of it. Final Fantasy XIV is like, one day a kid show up to your door, and then they say, you are my dad, and then like, what the fuck? And then they tell you the mom's name, and then you think back like, oh, fuck, yeah, that girl the other day when we have a one night, oh, wow, that's exactly 5 years, 9 months ago, and this 5-year-old kid appear in front of you, you know, and then you're like, okay, you know what, fine. You take this kid in, and then it's basically permanently there. You want to care, you don't want to care, you want to ditch it, you don't. You still have to acknowledge that. That's my kin and blood right there, you know. It is the same as World of Warcraft. We cannot quit this game. And even if we do, at some point, we all come back. I quit BFA and came back for Shadowlands. There is no escape. Yeah, I mean, every WoW player is the same. Let me tell you, WoW players hate 14 players. 14 players hate WoW players, whatever. But we can come to an understanding that as a Final Fantasy 14 or WoW player, we just cannot quit this game. When I say this game, I mean if you're a WoW player, we just cannot quit WoW. If you're Final Fantasy 14, you just cannot quit Final Fantasy 14. Yes, you can, but you are not really. You are only taking a break. At some point, you're gonna come back. I never went back to WoW after Wrath of the Lich King. That's because you quit MMO in general. So here's Frankie. Ever since you quit Wrath of the Lich King, what games have you been playing? Before I explain the cycle to you, I wanna. You see? That's what I'm saying! That's literally what I just said! It's either WoW or 14! You quit WoW, then you are now in 14! Exactly my point! I fucking knew it! Because there's nothing else! We can wander! We can try something different! But we all come back to WoW and 14! That's exactly my point! The two black holes! With the WoW black hole and the 14, you get out of the WoW black hole, you get sucked into the 14. You get out of the 14, you get sucked into the WoW. You get out of both, you are waiting to get sucked in. That's exactly what I mean. Is Lost Ark a new black hole? No. Lost Ark is just... Okay. Final Fantasy XIV, War of Warcraft. We are all either sucked in here, and then when we finally get out, yay! And then you get sucked into another one. Or we get out, yay! You get sucked into this one. Or we get out, yay! Ah! We go back. We go out, yay! And then we go back. Or this is where Lost Ark is. Lost Ark is a fucking flagpole orbiting in space, getting pulled in by this planet called the Unknown. The gravity is what makes Lost Ark orbit around. The Lost Ark didn't get sucked in. So whenever you get out of the Final Fantasy XIV and the WoW black hole, and then you are playing Lost Ark, you are just boarding. You are just holding on to that flag. The moment this flag is gone, the moment this flag orbit around here, you immediately lost grip, you get sucked in again. Yeah, it's a checkpoint in between, exactly. Same for BDO, yes. Same for other flags. There's more flags here, right? There's a BDO, there's another flag here. Guild Wars 2, yada yada, right? Everybody grab onto a different thing, right? But make no mistake, at some point, you're gonna get sucked in here, or you're gonna get sucked in here. It's a matter of time. This is the realm of current MMORPG. This is a solar system called the MMORPG. Now, if you are able to quit both games and are never sucked into either of one, this or this, that means you are out of the solar system. You are now in a new galaxy. This is our solar system. This is IRL. Make sense? Makes sense, right? If you are an MMORPG, you will get sucked into one another. Matter of time. That's why I was waiting for him to tell me, right? What are you playing? Now, if he say I'm not playing any MMORPG, yes. You can only get off the clutches of 14 and WoW if you completely quit MMORPG. If you're not playing 14 and you're not playing WoW, that means that you're just waiting here on this checkpoint, waiting to eventually get sucked in where you came from, or eventually go to either one just because you're bored. But if you're still an MMORPG, it is a matter of time. You will be playing or going back to 14, playing or going back to WoW. It is only when you completely quit MMORPG then you get out of this endless cycle. Damn, makes sense. I never played WoW since Cataclysm and been drifting all over, end up now in 14 years. Yeah, that's our life. That's our MMORPG life. There's a lot of people in orbit. That's why whenever a new black hole momentarily appear, everybody gets sucked in, and then everybody get the fuck out. And then everybody gets sucked back into 14 and WoW. Lost Ark came out, everybody played Lost Ark. Ah, fuck, this game is not for me, get the fuck out, back to 14. Oh shit, new game, new world. Everybody get the fuck in, and then new world shit on itself. The black hole closes, everybody got speed out, everybody got to play WoW. Right? If you are a MMORPG player, you can never escape these two hands. WoW and 14. What does it take for an MMORPG to become a black hole? Okay, World of Warcraft is the first black hole. Before World of Warcraft, it was a very healthy MMO system. The MMORPG solar system is a very nice ecosystem. You got FF11, you got Guild Wars 1, you got Dark Age of Camelot, you got yada, a lot of games. There's a lot to choose from. You could land up in either planet, you live happily ever after. World of Warcraft is the first black hole that sucked everything in. And World of Warcraft is the black hole that destroyed planets and made them just into small little stars or just a moon, just like the checkpoint that I show you. All the planet that has healthy, good reason to play, it got destroyed. It becomes a fragment. It just becomes a choice. It just becomes a foothold for the inevitable WoW sucking you in. WoW was the first black hole. And then for the longest time, that world was very dark, but a very good world. You know, those people who got sucked in, you know, WoW was a very good game. So people settled, people didn't mind getting sucked in by the black hole. But then, after that, a few years later, comes the Big Bang. That's where the god, the savior, Naoki Yoshi P, punched himself into the new black hole, and he created a little bit, just a small little bit, just a very small little bit. Just like Dalamud, the very first time when we see as a dot in 1.0, and then slowly it just become bigger. And World of Warcraft has been like wondering, what is that? What is that? That's not a threat. What is that? What is that? That's not a threat. And then only until Shadowbringer, that hole becomes so big that the force was so strong that it even sucked the WoW players in. Right? But then eventually, as everything expands, it will always contract back to the normal shape. Then Final Fantasy XIV went back to the normal shape, people get out, and then now you got two black holes. That is the story. That is how the Final Fantasy XIV black hole came out. That's how long it takes for a new black hole to be formed. Now, is there going to be another new black hole somewhere? We all thought that Lost Ark was a black hole. I mean, fuck. There are people that even think that Blast Online was the new black hole. Oh my god, Blast Online is gonna be the game that kills WoW and 14, lol. The developer listened to us. The fucking founders pack is $200. Stroud bought it, and then Stroud fucking regret it. And then the whole community is like, oh my god, the community listened to us. They reduced the price of the founders pack from $200 to $150. The developers are fucking awesome. That is not a black hole. Days later, someone just used a microscope, look into it, and it's not a black hole. It's literally just a piece of shit. Like literally, someone pooped somewhere and that piece of shit lingered into the solar system. That is what's Blast Online. That was an anomaly. That's literally a piece of shit floating in the air. And it's gone. That's fine. Right? And then Lost Ark was supposed to be the new black hole. It did make an impact, but this is the impact WoW did. Bam! This is the impact that Yoshi P did. Bam! This is the impact that Lost Ark did. Just one finger. You know? Like Warcraft is the whole fucking head, you know? Final Fantasy 14 is just a hand. Lost Ark is just a finger. Oh shit, maybe I shouldn't do that hand gesture. My bad.